Stop harassing me, especially on other servers. I'm focusing on games that pay my bills. That's my decision, and there's nothing you can do about that. Ah yes, games that pay my bills. Like my mid-FPS game with no players. Oh I know, it's not that game. It's my clone of a Roblox game called ClashRoyale.io. No, it still doesn't do it? Okay, let me make a paper.io ripoff called Hexanaut.io. I tried it before, but it'll definitely work this time, trust me. Alright guys. As you probably know already, a lot of shit has went down ever since my last video on Serial and Hexanaut.io. With this whole saga/scandal with him not updating DFly but focusing on dead projects, and him not wanting to sell DFly. Most players in the community are finally aware of this, and there's a huge conversation about it in Soul Society yesterday, and it's pretty encouraging, but either way, I want to bring up in this video, so let's roll the intro.
Nah, for real, they be talking tough, but they won't get up in that field. ARPs and 223s get hit up in your grill. Iron on me like I'm Tony, like an orange eye pill. Come and get your shorty, cause she tryna cop a feel.
Before I get into the video, here's a bit of context. Basically, for the DM in the intro, Wappa joined the Hexanaut server, and they put like a message. What is being crazy mentioned about this? Like a chill message, where he said that What's should come back to DFly, and like they need him and stuff like that. And so he'll kick him from the server, and they send that DM to Wappa. Now, it's usually unheard of for Cyril to DM people over this. He usually just skips them from the Hexanaut server and moves on. So I don't know if there are like any DMs to Cyril Wappa also sent, but I'm gonna assume it's not for now. And today too, One Shot DM is saying that Cyril kicked him from not only Hexanaut server, but also from the main server. And One Shot's unforgivable crime was going to Hexanaut server and saying, hashtag make DFly great again. That's literally all One Shot did. And again, it's very unheard of for Cyril to do over this. The last thing that he did similar to this is when Mark posted a suggestion, like a DFly blog in the Hexanaut suggestions channel, and he banned Mark's alt from main server. But yeah, apparently Mr. T talked to Cyril over this, and the only punishment that One Shot's gonna get for this is getting kicked from main, which was retarded in the first place. And the reason why Cyril did this apparently is because he's sick of some people. I wonder which person he's talking about in particular. And yeah, honestly, I'm sick of Cyril too. He thinks this ego thing I'm doing right here where I'm trying to ego him, so he has to focus on DFly or else. And that's not the case at all. I don't give a fuck about you or any of your other dogshit games. But unfortunately, what it gives to care about, being DFly, is your game. So for the time being, we're stuck with each other. Like I said earlier, there was a pretty big debate in Soul Society over this very issue when Mark said Wappa's DMs, and there were some pretty common misconceptions I want to debunk really quickly. Now firstly, there are some players who were saying that they don't blame Cyril for leaving because the game is dead. And in reality, it's Cyril's fault the game is dead in the first place. I don't get why he blames us when it's him who didn't put his foot down during S5 work. It's him who chose to focus on other projects and updating the game. It's him who let the public tournament stagnate and players eventually leave and stop playing them. And it's him who failed to realize that having drama every single season of Elite is not normal. I wrote an essay after essay on my community tab about how the community drama in particular is killing the game. Forget about not being updated for almost 5 years. There's also someone saying that Cyril shouldn't waste his time coming back to DFly because the game is chalked and it would be worth his time to come back to the game basically. I disagree with that pretty heavily. Ever since leaving DFly, I'm gonna say quote unquote leaving DFly. But yeah, ever since focusing on other games, he's made Low Shot, which has no players, Little Beans, which is less active than DFly by a little bit, Hexanaut, which is paper.io clone, and a fourth of DFly's player base, in spite of being updated weekly. And they have ClashRoyale.io, which is a clone of a Roblox game called Blade Ball. It was at one point really viral, the third most popular game on Roblox. And as Cyril does, he made a copy of it, trying to get free money like he did when he made Low Beans. I've already said this, I'm gonna say it again really quickly. Roblox game, free. Everybody plays Roblox as an iPad kid. They go play a browser game when it's already free on Roblox. Alright, moving on. All of these games Cyril made are failures, abject failures. He burned hundreds of euros, burning hundreds more hosting servers for these dead games. All from to not only be more dead than DFly is right now, but to be not even get close to DFly's peak. Let me temper expectations here really quickly though. Getting back to DFly's peak like in 2020, it's not gonna happen. Not for DFly, or any other IO game for that matter. The IO game Go Rush on the train station a very, very long time ago. And I best you could hope for getting DFly like 2021 levels. If you, of course, fix the game, fix the community, and then evaluate the game to older players. So you could easily monetize DFly, shut down the dead servers, clean out the staff so that no more corruption, no more drama, no more scandals. Actually update the game for once. That would all make DFly his most popular game that he has right now, by far. But if you're here holding your breath waiting for Cyril to do any of that, then you're a dead man. And yeah, honestly, when I first talked about this back in like December when I made my videos, my community posts, I said Cyril needs to sell DFly, and he was really mad about that for some reason. He removed all my posts, banned my account consistently within like 10 minutes, and the overall was very dismissive of the idea of selling DFly. So this time I brought it back up after I found more stuff. I said that you should come back update the game. I made the case that DFly is the most active game that he has, and he's even more mad seemingly. Enough for a long list of reasons, including him not caring about DFly. He can't have both these things at the same time. I'm gonna go back to what I said in December. I said the only amicable solution here is for Cyril to sell DFly. He clearly doesn't care about the game. He wants to do other things. He doesn't think it's worth the effort to save DFly. And that's good for him. I made the case about why that's not true, but at the end of the day, you can lead a horse to water. It's his choice whether he wants to drink it or not. So be it. Sell DeFi then. You haven't cared about the game in like 6 years. Even when you did care about DeFi, you were incompetent. Until your admins and your staff run over you and ruin the community. You can do whatever you want. Go back to making your rip-off stuff out of other games. And just sell DeFi. I'll never say a word to you again. I don't think anybody else in the community will either. But you can't have your cake and eat it too here. But yeah, how has Mr. Cereal's been? Obviously saying to sell DeFi and other stuff. He could have do it easily, so what can I do to give him a push in that direction? Ideally there's silver lining here, but it won't be easy, that's for sure. And it'll take a long time probably as well. So be prepared to spend months saying over and over again, switch to sell DeFi, he cares about other games, not DeFi, stuff like that. But yeah, I believe that for starters, do this at my community posts. Go to the Hexon server, the feedback channels, post blogs about DeFi in those channels so you'll actually read them. Go to the Hexon website, use the contact us feature, and send, you could even make a burner account if you want. And say what you think about Seal abandoning DeFi, why it should come back to DeFi or sell it, stuff like that. And actually reads those too, by the way. He posted a dumb one that he got in Hexon channels like a joke. He used to for main, so yeah, he reads them. Along with all that, I'm gonna go back to my favorite website over here for a bit. I'm gonna make another petition here. The petition is that Seal should sell DeFi, of course, and the goal is 100 signatures. It's really bold, I know. I wish gone for like 50, but I think we can do 100 here. Signing the petition could not be easier on any website. All you have to do is here is put your name, well, your DeFi name, of course. Put any email address that you have that works. And then if you want to, you can put any comments you have. And it'll show up below the petition. Like guys, it's risky for you to go with Hexon server. It might be risky for you to do the feedback on using a burner. But using this petition, there's no risk associated with it. You won't get banned or anything dumb like that. And you'll be pushing DeFi one step in the right direction. Sweet, here's the link for the petition. Also gonna put in the pinned comment. And remember, it doesn't have to be like this. Let's save DeFi, average noob out.